All right, let's jump right in. If you're running an electrical business, you know that being busy just comes with the territory. But what happens when busy starts to feel more like burnout? When all that hard work you're putting in isn't actually showing up in your bank account? That's exactly what we're going to tackle today. We're breaking down the warning signs of overwork so you can catch them before they really start to hurt your bottom line.
I mean, this quote just hits home, doesn't it? It's that feeling of spinning your wheels, constantly putting out fires, but never really moving forward. It is a huge, huge challenge. But hey, the good news is, just recognizing that you're stuck in this cycle, that's the very first step to breaking out of it for good.
And that cycle, it actually has a name. It's what we call the contractor's burnout trap. This is basically where you put a wall. Your schedule is totally packed, you're working harder than you ever have before, but your profits, they're just flat. It's a huge red flag that somewhere in the way you're running things, something is broken.
So many of us in the trades wear long hours like a badge of honor, right? But here's the thing. Chronic overwork isn't a sign of dedication. It's actually a symptom that things aren't running as smoothly as they could be. And that inefficiency, it's literally eating away at your profits.
So how do you know if you're just in a tough week or if you're actually heading for real full-on burnout? Well, lucky for us, there are some really clear signs. Let's go through the checklist. So we're talking about seven key signs that you are doing way too much. And just spotting these in yourself, that's the first and most important step to getting back in the driver's seat of your business, and your life for that matter.
Okay, let's go through this list, and I want you to be really honest with yourself here. First up, are you constantly tired even when you get a full night's sleep? How about this one? Snapping at your team or your family over small things. Are you starting to actually dread going to work in the morning? What about forgetting important details or dropping the ball on tasks you know you should handle? Are you working weekends just to feel like you're caught up? Maybe you're letting those critical admin tasks, quoting, invoicing, slide. Or maybe you're just doing the bare minimum to scrape by. If you found yourself nodding along to even a couple of these, that's a signal that something really needs to change.
These signs, they're not just about being tired. They actually point to something much deeper, a fundamental mindset trap that so many contractors fall into. And it's a trap that is literally stopping your business from growing profitably.
And this right here, this illustrates that trap perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the technician mindset. Your focus is on the installs, on the tools. You're always on the tools, reacting to problems, putting out fires. And your growth? It's capped by the number of hours you can physically work. Now, contrast that with the business owner on the right. The focus shifts to profit, to systems. You're in the driver's seat, planning strategically, building a business that can scale way beyond just your own time. Burnout lives on the left side of this chart. Profit and freedom live on the right.
So how do you actually make that jump from being the technician to being the business owner? Well, it all starts with one really simple but incredibly powerful first step. You have to intentionally carve out time to think strategically.
And this is what we're talking about, CEO time. And look, this is non-negotiable. You have to schedule it in your calendar just like you would a paying job. This isn't if I have some spare time work. This is protected, dedicated time where you step off the tools to work on your business, not just get stuck in it. And here's the pro tip that makes this whole thing feel so much more doable. You don't need to find a whole day. Seriously, just 1 hour a week, done consistently, can make an absolutely massive difference. It's all about building that habit of strategic thinking. That's what starts to shift the entire dynamic of your business.
Okay, so what on earth do you do in that hour? It's not as complicated as it sounds. Step 1, look at your numbers. Pull up your weekly profit and loss. Are you actually making money? Step 2, check your job costing. Were your quotes accurate? Step 3, get ahead of the chaos and plan the schedule for next week. And finally, step 4, just find one thing, one process, like quoting or invoicing, that you can make just a little bit better. It's a simple agenda, but it's incredibly powerful.
You see, this one little change, this single hour of CEO time, it's your escape hatch from that burnout cycle. It's the moment you stop working harder and start working smarter. And that's how you build a business that's not just profitable, but also resilient.
And just to be super clear here, this is not about piling more onto your already full plate. Not at all. It's about swapping out some of that frantic, reactive work for high-value strategic work. You're investing 1 hour now in things that are going to save you 10 hours down the road and put a lot more money in your pocket.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to really think about. What could one protected hour, just one, every single week truly change for your business? Imagine what profit leaks you might find, what new opportunities you could uncover. That 1 hour, it might just be the most profitable hour of your entire week.